Well, first of all, we would all urge you, please go watch the film.
Please watch the film.
It's in a theatre near you, and it's a very small film that's made with a lot of heart and a lot of passion of a lot of people. And I think nowadays how there's this whole situation where there's so much content. So small films like these actually need a lot of love. So we would urge you and everybody else to sort of show it that love this weekend. I'm playing a female hitwoman who's she can't hear or speak, and that is not a disability or a weakness. Actually, it's her strength. And I had a lot of fun playing this character because I think it kind of subverts, exactly like you said, the trope of this stereotype of a hit man always being a male. Why can't it be a woman? And also the fact that she has a disability, then how that can be actually her strength, not her weakness.
And when you were preparing for the role, what were the challenges that you had to face while doing the action scenes by being a mute and a deaf person?
I mean, challenges were usual challenges in the sense that one had to sort of tune oneself to how do you respond. I think a lot of people think that not being able to speak would be harder, but actually not being able to hear was hardest, because then if something is happening in your periphery, you're not supposed to respond or react to that at all, even in your eye. And I thought that was really tough and challenging. But I really enjoyed the process of learning sign language or working with both of them, both really wonderful actors who I could completely riff off. Marudha and I were sort of part of the same gang. Rachit and I, we were playing opposite each other as love interests. So very, very different relationships, but of course, and because both of them and the other characters in the film, they can speak and hear, Baby would use sign language, but she would use sign language in a way that they would understand, because they don't speak sign language or don't know sign language, and nor does the audiences. So that was a lot of fun. Although Sidhu's character does learn sign language to impress Baby.
So my question is for Rachit. You in the film we see you playing a completed opposite character to Baby. I think I've seen it's a friendly, playful kind of character, and she is always on.
Yes.
That poor part. So how was it I said earlier that such films are usually dominated by male actors, but this one was dominated by a female performer. In that part, how did you put yourself opposite her while playing the character?
First of all, the film was, जैसे आपने बोला, dominated by a female performer. बहुत मजा आया to work with somebody who is so good, so secure, and has such a amazing screen presence. She looks like a hit woman. It's a compliment. And rahi baat for me to prepare Sidhu, I think my director has a very he gave me a very good narrative about him.
Manoj, I have this question for you. You have been old friends with Saqib, I believe, and joining the frame with Huma and working under the production of the Saleem siblings. How was your experience?
I mean, experience was great. Yeah. I mean, when you get to work with a lot of talented actors, and this is my first film, and I've seen Huma working, so इनको देख के बहुत सीखा है. तो अब टाइम था कि this is my time to act it out and just do जो मुझे करना है उस फिल्म पे. तो एक तो बहुत कंफर्टेबल स्पेस थी, क्योंकि मैं हुमा को बहुत पहले से जानता हूँ, साकिब को भी बहुत पहले से जानता हूँ. बट चैलेंजिंग भी था बहुत, बिकॉज जब आप किसी को पहले से जानते हो तो आपके अंदर एक आपको पता होता है कि फिर आपको पकड़ लेंगे अगर आप थोड़ा सा भी कहीं गलत साइड पे जाओगे. बट ऐसा था नहीं. बट बहुत हेल्प मिली उनसे और मज़े आए एक्चुअली, टू बी ऑनेस्ट. बहुत मज़े आए उस एक्सपीरियंस के साथ.
So this gap is your channeling, being a partner of Baby.
Yes.
Actually, Marudha is a real baby.
So we have a trio. I don't want to, मैं स्पॉइल नहीं करना चाहता फिल्म के बारे में आपको कुछ ऐसा, बट वी हैव अ ट्रायो. हुमा, मी एंड चंकी सर हैव अ ट्रायो. सो जो भी आप फिल्म में देखोगे तो हम तीन बैठ के वो सारी चीज़ें डिसाइड करते हैं. पहले फर्स्ट हाफ में, सेकंड हाफ तो आई डोंट नो, मैं बताना नहीं चाहता अभी. बट
बस बताना, अपने बारे में बताओ, अपने कैरेक्टर के बारे में.
हाँ, तो जो मेरा कैरेक्टर है वो छोटा बेबी है. वो जो बेबी फिल्म की है वो छोटा बेबी बन रहा है, और वो ओवर पावर करना चाहता है. वो चाहता है कि वो बेबी की स्पेस वो ले ले. तो वो इंटरनली इतना वैसा नहीं है, बट उसको चाहिए कि बेबी की स्पेस ले लूँ मैं. तो उसका वो चैलेंज ना हमेशा ऑन रहता है कि बस अब मुझे कैसे भी बस बेबी की स्पेस लेनी है, और वही कैरेक्टर उसी को एक्सप्लोर करता रहता है पूरे टाइम.
Like आपने बोला, this is your debut film. So where do you see this film at this stage of your career?
I mean, what?
Beginning?
Like, how do you want it to like reflect on your
Beginning.
career?
In the beginning?
Yeah,
Beginning of
मतलब
depends.
I want कि सब लोग देखें फिल्म देखेंगे तो अपने आप रिफ्लेक्ट कर जाएगा.
Very naturally to him as a person because we've known him for so long, like we get it. But the beauty about his character in the film also is that his character Manu, his same dry sense of humor he has, brought that to his character as well, which is quite interesting.
Okay, and like I would like to ask you.
No,
ki-
ask him, he'll give you good answers.
I do have questions. Like I'll just pass one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what I have to ask is, in this film, I also believe that you might have explored the part of being a producer as well as an actor and a producer. How demanding was it to like work?
Well, to be honest, yes, the Saleem siblings are the producers of this film, but the real producer of this film is Saqib, my brother, and he's really been the hands-on producer. I've been the producer in a very spiritual sense, as a thought. No, I mean, jokes aside, I think, no, definitely, I think I was always there in terms of creative ideation, in terms of the larger broad strokes, but I think Saqib has been the one person for the last 2 years. He has only and only worked on this film. He has given it his blood, sweat and tears. He has made sure that every single thing on this film, every actor, every scene that we're shooting, every part of pre, during and post-production is seamless. And it's a very difficult film to make, because this has been a completely independently funded, independently produced and now independently released film. So it's a lot of work and we've done everything in-house. And I cannot thank Saqib enough for the passion, hard work, drive, dedication, focus he brings to this. He does not rest and he does not let anyone rest. And I think, inshallah, jo bhi is film ka hoga, I think all of that credit, of course, goes to the director Nachiket, who's phenomenal, but also to Saqib.
How was the bond with him on set? Like, हमें पता है आप as brother and sister how you guys are. You are very like always all full of energy and all that. And how was it working as an actor for him? Like as a
I think we
producer?
both have a switch. And with that switch actually with Saqib comes when I'm on set with him. Then he treats me like another actor. Not to say he doesn't take advantage of the fact that I'm his sister. That he does wherever he can. He does take advantage of that fact, and I let him as well because I also feel like if I don't support him and don't support what is happening, then the film will never get made. And we both have that little understanding. He has, never sort of taken it for granted that I'm his sister. So even supposing if you have to take a date from me, okay, I need you to shoot on so and so date. Like I literally live in the same house. He can just literally if he screams also, then I can hear him. But he will make sure he'll talk to my manager, take the date and do it professionally, like how it's meant to happen. He'll not take it for granted that just because I'm his sister, he has access to me all the time. And I think I really respect that because those boundaries between personal and professional, I think he really maintained. However, the release of the film is a completely different ballgame because we all are doing it for the first time.
Yeah.
It's very nerve-wracking. There are new challenges that we've not seen before that happen every single day. And there's a lot of growth. I think I have grown more in the last 15 days in the process of releasing this film than I've ever grown in my life, and it's very beautiful. Just understanding every single process of what it means to like actually release a film and bring it to audiences. And I think in that process we are really like, I don't know, just supporting each other, doing, dying and doing all over again.
How was your on-screen chemistry with Rachit? Like he described you as a assassin already. Like how was working with him on screen? Like leaving behind all the off-screen camaraderie that you have with him. How was it on the screen?
I think Rachit is a very, very easy actor to work with. Extremely professional. Of course, he's a known acting coach and he's been doing that for the past many years, 10 years almost, and he's known to have worked with a lot of stars and actors and but I think what I really admire about him the most is the fact that he's such a dedicated human and he has so much patience that he waited for his time. It can get very easy to feel like bitter or disgruntled about the process of waiting. I know I've been an actor who's come from the outside, who had to audition, who has to go around, so I completely understand that. But he's never made that into an issue. He's never been ever insecure or whatever of another person's success or journey. And I think that is, that is something it's incredible about him. And I think he brings that sense of security and ease to the character he plays as well. It's very difficult, like he was talking earlier, for a man to sometimes play a character on screen where he's really gentle and soft and maybe he's not playing the macho guy or the savior all the time. But I think it takes a real man to actually be that secure and to be that stable and to be so sure of himself. And that's a very rare quality and must be celebrated and appreciated.
And I would like to come back to this film shows you doing a lot of action, going all on the enemies and all of that. Do you think I have seen a lot of
No, I'm just pulling a leg.
but I already have my plans for tomorrow.
Okay, lovely. Thank
it was
you.
a long weekend, so I नहीं जा पाई.
That's fine. I'm just pulling a leg.
So in that case, do you think our industry is still ready to embrace women action actors more into this time?
Well, it's 2026, so they better, because I don't think we're going anywhere, and I think women are in each and every aspect of life out there. Some of us are journalists, some of us are actresses, some of us are in the police force, some of us in the armed forces. So I feel that various ways in which we're serving, our country, ourselves, our families, and more of that needs to be represented on popular culture as well. It can't be that you don't represent almost 50% of your workforce in a positive way. And I think I love doing action. I love watching action movies. I love doing action in movies as well. And I think that the time is here where I think audiences, if it's done well, they will appreciate it for sure.
And like I said, it's great time if movie came at the same time, and we also have Alpha in theaters. Was there any pressure, because एक ही तरह की movies हैं, and there are both the films were female led. So was there any pressure या कुछ सोचा होगा आप लोग कि
I
have a
don't,
competition?
no, not at all. I don't think एक तरह की film है. I think बहुत अलग तरह की film है. And I think I don't look at it from a sense of it being a competition. I think there is space for all kinds of films, to be made and to be viewed. We are a very small film, like I've said already, we're an independently made film. I just want to find my audience. I'm not even looking at what else is releasing on that weekend. I just want to find really apni audience. That's one part of it. The other part of it, me also, is I think it's amazing that here we are, where two female-led films are clashing at the box office. That's wonderful, right? We've already reached there, where that's actually a reality. And more power to all of us, and more power to all female-led content. I will always be cheering, not just for my own film, but also for my girlfriends.
This question is a bit off the track. We'll be seeing you next in Toxic as well, and there has been a lot of buzz about the film as well, especially around the male characters. Do you have any misconception that you want to clear about that?
No.
Nothing.
I think whenever the film comes out, the film will speak for itself.
मतलब ऐसा होता है ना कि जब when you see a film being made, तो बहुत दिन से पता होता है कि फिल्म बन रही है, we get BTS, we get posters, teasers, बहुत, but आपकी ट्रेलर
मैंने बोला ना बहुत छोटी फिल्म है हमारी यार, हमारे पास ये सब पैसे नहीं है सब चीज़ें करने के, ये हम रिलीज कर पा रहे हैं बहुत बड़ी बात है. And we just want that, and in fact all of yesterday we've been just going across Mumbai to different theatres and finding people who are coming to watch our film and talking to them. And we just have one request: if you like our film, just spread the word and tell others to watch it. And it was very nice because yesterday our first screening that we went for, it was next to Juhu where I live, and there were not too many people in the theatre, about 60-70 odd. And all of us went, we all were there, and Saqib was there, and Chunky sir, and we just met all of them and said thank you for being the first people to watch the film. We just want you to know. And I think they had a great reaction, just go tell others. And that evening we went to another theatre, Sayan Mein, which we were told was a houseful, so we got very excited and we went over there, and the response there was beautiful. And then we had another screening, in the sense another theatre was playing our film at Fun Republic Andheri, and then we came there and there was about 80% full, so we wanted to walk in and meet everyone, and that was also a very, very beautiful experience. So yeah, yesterday was a very very emotional, very roller coaster kind of a moment. But yeah, I think this is just a word of mouth film. You know, we are not that kind of film who will put out BTS and do like those kind of big, you know, situations. I think we're just a film that, you know, people will come, people will watch, people will explore, and then maybe they'll tell their friends about us and